Hello, I am Kerry here with your weekly Vedic Astrology weather report. Thanks to everybody who chimed in last week about the weekly forecast format. I've decided that the place for the words is in the video description. So I have been adding the keywords there, and this week I'm going to start adding a few notes. So you're welcome to copy and paste that into your daily planner. And as you can see, we still have the South Indian chart, and I've added on the North Indian chart. So you can let me know what you think about that. That shouldn't be too much of a difference. This week, we're looking for an exit, not necessarily from a situation, but from the patterns that have kept us stuck. The week ahead sees the moon coming into the zone with the sun, and it's close enough to Ketu that we're going to get a total solar eclipse on Wednesday, August 12th. This is dramatic. It's going to center on the transition between the signs of Cancer and Leo, and giving us a really cool opportunity to understand the roots of what's obstructing us and perhaps to see a path out of what's been stuck. So this eclipse at the Cancer Leo threshold with Ketu in Leo and then the sun and moon in Cancer, it suggests something about identity and emotional history and belonging to groups and family and maybe even attachment to old ways of being. The moon is waning during the first half of the week. On Wednesday, we have the new moon solar eclipse, and then the last part of the week is a waxing moon. The moon and sun are going to be meeting at 26 degrees of Cancer in the nakshatra of Ashlesha. So, new moon, total solar eclipse. Other than the moon moving, no other planets are shifting signs this week. Saturn's retrograde motion in Pisces continues to hopefully alleviate some friction through mid-December. And Jupiter's exaltation party is on this week as Mercury, Sun, and Moon join Jupiter, giving us a feeling of busy excitement that it's almost like a distraction from the real creative drive that's going on with Mars being in Gemini and Venus in Virgo. So don't forget to keep focusing your effort for that creative drive. Okay, let's start looking at the day-to-day. We're looking here at Sunday, August 9th, Ardra Nakshatra for the moon. Recovery effort is the keyword. Ardra is really good for confronting difficult things. The phase of the moon for that day is really good for cleaning and recovery. So let's think about for Sunday, repairing, recovering, finishing up things that have lingered, research, cleaning, uh, take care of your health, do something nice for yourself, and practice responding rather than reacting. So that will be Sunday. Let's see if I can move us forward to August 10th, which is Monday. So we've got the Punarvasu moon on that day. The keywords for Monday are quiet victory. Quiet victory. Punarvasu is about returning to what is good, restoring, renewing, coming home. Um, so we're also approaching Amavasya, which is the new moon day. So this isn't like yay, like let's be loud and proud and start something new. It's kind of like let's see what we've done, be proud of that, have a good feeling, close the loop, move on. So good things for Monday are completing things, restoring things, going back to things you haven't finished and setting out again, reorganizing, cleaning, and then just quietly acknowledging that you're on the right road and you are progressing. So Tuesday, let me move us forward on the chart here. Tuesday is the 11th of August. We've got Pushya Nakshatra at the beginning of the day. Reset button are the keywords. Pushya is nourishing, organizing, supporting, and strengthening. And then this is the final day before the new moon. So for Tuesday, it's also Tuesday. So we got that punchy Mars energy of being decisive. So good things we could do on Tuesday are purging, decluttering, getting rid of commitments you might have made that you don't really need to do, finishing things, making things simpler, taking things off your schedule, and then maybe just going for those things that you haven't been dealing with that you should be dealing with. So, all right, that's for Tuesday. Wednesday's the 12th. This is the big day. We've got Ashlesha Nakshatra. We've got the total solar eclipse. Keywords for Wednesday are no fear. Eclipses can be dramatic, so no fear. This is a really good day to see from another angle what is entangling you, what's the knot, what's the pattern, what am I attached to, what's poison and what's medicine, um, and just what can I let go of. So it's let go, empty, release on Wednesday. Thursday, day after the eclipse, we're going to have it's the first day after the new moon. We've got Magha Nakshatra, and the keyword is slip knot. Slip knot. So we find what was holding us, and then we pull that little string. So Magha is about authority and ancestry, lineage, and kind of reclaiming your seat of power. So we can see that thread and then now we can pull it. That's a Thursday thing. So we're looking at ancestral and family reflections. We might be reorganizing our authority structure or reclaiming our personal authority, letting go of obligations that are not yours, and beginning to rebuild. So yesterday or Wednesday, we would find the knot, and then Thursday, we find the loose thread. Sounds exciting. All right, so Friday is the 14th of August. We've got Purva Falguni. The moon actually moves through kind of two phases on this day. So creative juice is the word for Friday. Friday's always good. It's a Venus day. It's nice for socializing. So we're talking art, we're talking music, socializing, romance, beauty, creative things. Um, Getting your hands dirty and actually doing something rather than sitting and analyzing data. That would be a good plan for Friday. Right, Saturday is the 15th, last day of the week. Uttara Falguni Nakshatra, and the moon is starting to brighten. The words for Saturday are come together. Usually that's a Friday theme, but because the Venus and moon are together on that Saturday, that's where I came up with that. So we're talking about, and remember, we've got Saturn retrograde aspecting both Venus and the moon. So repairing relationships, maybe renegotiating contracts and agreements, working on your habits, finding more sustainable health routines, working with other people, and just relationship friction, maybe looking at that from a different angle. So it's not just about coming together and being together, it's about healthy partnership. So that is what we've got for you this week. Thank you for tuning in to this weekly forecast. You can find more ways to connect with me at planetaryinfluence.com. And bye for now.